Hi folks, John with the Wingman 115 channel. Thank you so much for checking in. I'm out here cruising the back roads in my Jeep, playing country music and just kicking back today. And I stopped, taking in the sights, doing a little reflection, and it made me think about a lot of questions that I've been getting lately on my social media, on my Facebook page, Instagram page, and in some of the YouTube videos that I have. I post a lot of photos on my Instagram page of knives and knives that I'm testing and such. And one knife that I've been featuring quite a bit is the Tops Mil-Spie 3.5. Now, I acquired this blade in January, so I've been carrying it now almost a good 10 months, all day, every day, and twice on Sunday. And I thought now is the good time to talk about this and to give you my thoughts on this as an EDC blade. But first, as always, I'm going to cut away. I'll do a quick tabletop close-up specs rundown, and then I'll come back and we'll talk about EDC blades. Folks, it's going to be a fun video. Come along and join me. All right, you had a chance to see the knife up close and personal in the specs rundown. Let's do a little bit of whittle talk and we'll talk about this. Now, I've been carrying blades ever since I was a kid. You know, back in the day, we used to carry the buck knives on our belt like we were the Dukes of Hazzard, Bo and Luke Duke, back when you could carry a knife to school and nobody would give you a hassle about that. It was just a tool. And unfortunately, you know, times have changed. So with that, we got to go to more pocket knives, things that are a little more discreet, that aren't out in the open. But for a lot of years, I carried a Spyderco Endura, and they're a really good blade. I love them. I love that steel. And I had a serrated edge Spyderco, and I carried that for 12 years. And I just worked that blade. I worked it. And then finally, it was time. I was like, okay, I'm going to get me another one. And I got another one, and I ran it for about 6 months. And then my buddy Andy Tran from Inner Bark Outdoors, so I'm going to throw all the blame to him, started carrying a Mil-Spie 3.5. And he's a ranger for the National Park Service. Well, he was down in Big Bend National Park and out on patrol. And he had, I believe, I want to say a Coyote Tan one, and he lost it while he was out on patrol. And we just started talking about it. And the more that I started looking into this blade, the more I started being attracted to this design. One, if you follow along on the channel, you just know that I love unique blades. Now, this isn't super unique, right? But I do like a recurve. And a lot of people shy away from a recurve because they're too afraid to learn how to sharpen it. And folks, it's not that bad. I use on this the Spyderco sharpening system, the one that has the V, works fine, gets it just crazy town sharp. Then I strop it, and then it's just hair popping, ready to go. Other features of this blade, the handle. It's made out of aluminum. It's 6061 aluminum. And I get a lot of questions because I post photos on social media and folks are asking, well, how do you like the skeletonized handles on that? And me personally, I like it because it gives me a little bit extra grip so my hand's able to feel real secure in there. Now, has a little bit of an index finger cut out in there for folks. So if you're righty, it works really well for you. If you're a lefty, not as bad. It has the belt clip. I didn't see where you could switch that around though. So if you're a righty, it's going to be a tip up as you're carrying it in your pocket. So for folks out there, they're going to ask me in the comments. Has a lock back, and I like that drop point design. The steel on this blade is a different type of steel. I'm going to get my show notes because, one, I'm going to mispronounce it. It is the N69O, and I want to say 6O. And that's a cobalt vanadium. Say that 10 times fast in a video. I mean, gosh. But I'll tell you what, I'm impressed with this steel. Now, the steel on the Spyderco, I want to say that it was VG10. And I really like that steel as well. But I find that this steel has been holding an edge really well. And a lot of people either love traction coating or they hate traction coating, right? Me personally, it doesn't matter. After you use the blade for a little while, I've been cutting cardboard and doing other chores with this. This traction coating gets really nice and smooth. I haven't found where it slows down my cutting and slicing at all. I use this in food prep. I use it utility-wise at work. I've just been carrying it. I would sleep with it if the wife would let me, you know, not to get too crazy with that. But I just, as the analogy is that, I just love the blade so much. I like the thumb ramp. I like the fact that it has a little jimping on the front spine of the blade as well. So if I get in and do the fine tasks, the motor details with this, it's just a nice blade. Now, you're probably going to ask price. And normally I don't quote price, but you can find these anywhere on the internet, probably anywhere between $120 and $130-ish. So, like anything, you're going to get what you pay for, right? And I like the analogy of buy once, cry once. I know that I'm going to spend the money, but I know that if my life depends on this blade, I've tested and reviewed and thrashed enough tops knives to know that it's just going to take it. The heat treat is always spot on. The ergos are just dead on. And I can't say enough about it. So this is what I carry in my pocket. I'm interested to hear in the comments section below what you think of the blade and what you carry in your pocket. Folks, this is John with the Wingman 115 channel. I thank you so much for watching. Hey, if you're not a subscriber, what are you waiting for? Pull the trigger, subscribe, be part of the action, and then we'll get a dialogue going. Folks, take care, and I'll see you on the next video. Now it's time for me to crank up the Jeep and go down a back road. Yeah, I can't sing, but I can drive that Jeep. Take care, folks.